I'm so sorry I kept like pushing the time back. Hey. So, welcome. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Sophie. Okay, y'all. Sophie is my mom. She's going to help me get through this day because this is about to be real interesting, y'all. How is everybody doing? I'm so excited. Finally. Okay, we're here and we are doing the June / running into July subscriber giveaway. And we're also going to go over a couple of questions that I got like on my hair videos from like a long time ago and up to current. So yeah, we're going to do that. And I'm going to try to keep up with these comments. And y'all just let me choose what am I eating. Everything I don't need to be eating, that's what I'm eating. I'm eating pizza and trying to hurry up because I'm like, I'm so late. I need to get on there. And let's take out my little cup, my Unaverage hair day cup. So, all right. How is everybody doing? What's going on? Where are y'all from? Like, what time is it? Let me see. We got Sarah. Hey, Sarah. Jules Love. Superior Vibes TV. Hey, girl. Nathania Pierre. Is that how you say your name? New York. What? Where at in New York? I love it. I'm so hot, y'all. And it's like as soon as I hit the record, that's when all of a sudden I start to get hot. Okay, so first of all, I had a thing that I was gonna do. I was gonna do the automated, the Bronx. That's what's up. And so you had pizza. Okay, what? Okay, so the thing is, I was gonna do the automated to get the my subscribers for the giveaway. And then I saw a couple of y'all was out there trolling. A couple of y'all was out there really playing games because y'all know y'all ain't subscribing. Y'all was bullshitting. Well, bull crapping. 2 minutes yet? Okay, bullshitting. So what I did was I said, I'm going to just take this thing old school. And I actually wrote down the names. And this was a last minute thing. And we're going to do it like that because y'all be playing games. So, who knows what kind of bag this is? This is just what, we wound up working with. So let's see. I have, I won't read the names out, but I have everybody written down. I have your name, and then I have your cash up on the inside. And we're going to do it like that because I had to go over like 9 videos and actually fact check to make sure that y'all were subscribed. Because y'all not about to sit up here and win money when I got people who are like, true to this and y'all playing games. So we're going to put the names in here. And this is how we're going to do it. Mr. Right. Don't tell nobody, sis. Don't tell nobody. Superior got it. I mean, y'all know. Hey, look. So we shaking. Okay. I was thinking about doing like one winner. And then I was like, well, since I'm late to the party, we probably just going to do multiple winners. So let's just have some fun with it. What you mean good in coffee? The apple? Girl, what kind of coffee is that? You must mean the original. Now, I'm going to tell you something I do like. It's called I forgot the name of it. I'm gonna post it. Hold on, let's see what we got. Okay, I won't look. I won't look. I won't look. I won't look. The first winner is isn't that funny? Sophie D. She's actually my mod. I would say I would throw her back, but she's so good. She's like, true to, okay. So let me, at the end, I'll go through and I'll cash out the winners. Y'all think that'll work? Because I was going to do it live, but I don't want to keep like going away from the screen. So, excuse me, I shouldn't eat that pizza. That's number one. Okay, I'm going to do two just because I'm feeling good. We're going to do two. We're going to do two. Let's see. Drum roll. Who's this? Zaza Tyson. Okay, yeah. Zaza was commenting. Okay, so we have two winners, Zaza Tyson and Sophie D. And I will cash up them. And depending on how long we go, we're going to have a couple more. So let's have some fun. All right, so first one, I know there were like questions. So let's go with the questions. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sweating like a whore up in the church house. Excuse me. Sheesh. That ring light be getting to me. Okay, so Dia Dream said, okay, question. I have type 3 hair, and the myth is that our type 4 sisters can't get shiny lengths. You are proving that to be an entire lie. What maintains your shine? Asking as a virgin what? Virgin what, sis? Okay, virgin natural that doesn't use heat. Also, my BF has type 1 hair, and it loses its luster so quickly. What shine products are you currently using, lovely? Or if it's a wash day trick? I need to know. Okay, hey Taya. So let me say this. Yeah, it's definitely a lie. It's a lie. I think with my hair, the reason why my hair shines, because my hair has not always been shiny. Like I will post some pictures, and I was like raggedy dry a long time ago. But what I learned is before I was taught water was bad and shampoo was like the devil, stay away. But as I've gotten older and have like learned to listen to my hair, I've come to find that shampoo is not your enemy. And if I am not washing all the products off of my hair, then I will find my hair doesn't have luster. And it's weighed down, and I have more scalp issues, and it just looks dull. The color's not there. But I clarify my hair thoroughly, and I think that helps it accept the conditioners and deep conditioners deeper. And that's it. I just wash my hair thoroughly. So on wash day, I have like 99 million wash day videos on my channel. So y'all can go over there and see any one of those. But I have completes and then I have my shorts. But on my wash days, the minimum I'm washing is twice. I may do it 3 times. Depending on how it feels, I have done 4. If like the shampoo didn't feel like it was doing what I needed it to do. But yeah, just don't be afraid of shampoo. Shampoo's not your enemy. And I think once you strip your hair of all that mess, you may find that that's where your shine lies. You have to get that product off. And if we're not properly cleansing our hair, I think that's part of the culprit. So that's that. Okay, let's see what else we got. Oh, Natheria Pierre says, I use olive oil for my shine. Beautiful. I used to follow the LCO method. I don't fool with it anymore because it's just a waste of time. And I'm getting all little bitches tired. I ain't got time to be playing games. I'm not sitting up here doing no 10-hour wash days and then going through 92 steps. Like, I'm a washer. She might get a halfway good condition. And then if it takes more than 15 minutes, you're going to see half a side of my head done and the other half, we just going to get to it on the next wash day because I don't have time for it. So, yeah, with that being said, I like one-stop shops. Like, if I can get one product and I feel like it does something, the Elastic QP, I got that from African Hair Guy. Never thought to use it. In like a couple of his videos, he kept saying that's something that he goes to. Used it, love that product. And then in my description box, you can like click on the links and you'll see, excuse me, y'all, pizza, good God. You can see like other products that I use, but I usually only use I'll use a leave-in conditioner, and then I may use like something else that's creamy. And because my hair is like thin and it can easily get weighed down, my leave-in is usually like water-based or thinner, on the thinner side. I learned that just works better for my hair. So, So, yeah, let's see. Superior Vibes, what kind of pizza did you have? Because I got like the cheap ones. They seem to taste the best to me. Okay, Miss E. Jean. After a while, you do need to shampoo. Yeah, definitely. And I don't shampoo like as often as a lot of people do, just because I've learned if I shampoo too much, my hair will be raggedy dry. If I don't shampoo properly, my hair will be raggedy dry. So I have to find a balance for my hair. And then I don't use a lot of product, like hardly ever. And I really don't need to refresh with product. So because of that, I don't have to wash a lot. And another thing, I don't put like grease and oils and all that other stuff on my scalp. So my scalp doesn't get dirty other than the regular sebum and sweat and stuff in life. Like that's all that really happens. So because of that, I don't have to worry about washing my scalp every other day because it just doesn't get dirty. Where's lovely Nicole? Oh, that's the question. Okay, okay. Next one, lovely Nicole. Hey sis, hey boo. I have a quick question. How do you keep your hair moisturized? I have low porosity hair, so it's not hard. It's very, very easy. Once I put it on after wash day, it stays on. To the point where my hair will be super dry underneath and it'll still be like oily to the touch, like maybe 4, 5, 6 weeks later. That's just because products don't penetrate my hair. So I don't have trouble with moisture. But to get the moisture in, I use liquid, more like watery based leave-ins. That works better for me. Cream leave-ins, they just kind of sit on top of my hair. I can't get them in. So yeah, water-based leave-ins. I have a link to my favorite. It definitely has silicone. So if you like allergic to silicones and you just like, oh, the anti-silicone police, that ain't for you, sis. But I use the Purology. I love Purology. It's kind of like, how like back in the day everyone's like they were on the It's a 10. Well, the Purology is better than It's a 10 to me. So you spray it on, a little bit of manipulation, and it just like melts it melts tangles. So I love it. I love the Purology, and I use the color one, even though my hair is not color treated. That's just what I use. Okay. Okay, Miss Evening said witch hazel. Excuse me, I have heard witch hazel for the scalp. I have never tried it. I do use witch hazel. I have a video of me like doing shaving because like my pits are like super light skin and everyone seems to love that. So I have a video of me shaving and I do use witch hazel underneath. So I'm all for witch hazel. I've just never tried it on my hair. So Sophie D. Okay, the next question comes from Khadijah X. Do you apply your leave-in / deep conditioner on wet or damp hair? Okay, so me personally, I only put products on wet hair. Putting it on dry hair would require so much product and it just doesn't do right. So when my hair is wet, I use way less product. It glides on easier and it penetrates. And I use like warm water, like really, really warm water all the time. So yeah. All right, superior rock. Oh, a big pie in the sky, huge pizza. I got chicken and ground beef. Okay, so I have Canadian bacon. I need some onions, mushrooms, sausage, and cheese and more cheese. That's what I mean. So Netheria Pierre, what do you think about the no oils and no butters? I see it's popular now. I think it's amazing for the people who want to do it. I would never put myself through that bullshit. Oh, let me not say the look. Everything ain't for everybody. You have to do what works for you. I know better. Me and oils and butters, we get along just fine. And even though I said like my hair is low porosity and I don't need a lot of product, my hair is not really about that no product life. Like I need something and it just is what it is. So, I don't knock anyone who doesn't do it. I think it's great. I'm not riding that train. Can't do it. So, Sophie D. Kayana Miller, do you do this for all synthetic hair? Oh, okay. I think a kinky hair I used had some kind of chemicals in it. It was itching bad and then made my hair fall out from the scalp in several places. Okay, so did y'all catch that video? I think I did like 4 videos where I showed y'all my little process where I had my hair. I love red hair, and it was just like so cute for my birthday, girl. I was like, I was cute. You couldn't tell me nothing. All of a sudden, my head was like on fire after like 4 or 5 days, and I was like, okay, what the hell is going on? I didn't know what was up. My scalp was itching. It was crazy. I had synthetic hair, and I did faux locks, and I had to take them out So I had never had this issue before, and I didn't know what was going on. It was like I had an allergic reaction to the hair. So I wound up taking them out, and I had sores in my head. I did a video on it, actually showing the scars or whatever. So took them out. I was like, maybe it's just a bad batch of hair, whatever. About 6 months later, I tried it again because that was for my birthday. Then I tried it again, and well, maybe about 8 months. And when I tell you, it was like absolutely not. My hair was like, I don't know what you think you about to do, but it ain't. It's not working. Whatever you doing, ain't doing. So I wound up taking that hair out, and then I did a video of me cleansing the hair, and I tried it again because I had bought this hair in bulk. Now I had different brands, and I had the same results. So at that point, I knew it wasn't the hair, it was me. So this is what leads up to my most recent video about going bald headed and stuff. So the CCC alopecia. I had the faux locks in for my birthday, went out of the country, came back, and I didn't have any itching because I did soak them in apple cider vinegar, and then I washed them and stuff. So I didn't have any itching. But I noticed like my hair was like, it's getting better now. See? Y'all see that scalp? It looks so much better. I'm gonna do a follow-up video. But I noticed that like I was like, okay, I feel like my head is real smooth and it shouldn't be this smooth because it wasn't this smooth a couple weeks ago. So when I'm going to my dermatologist and she told me I had CCC alopecia, I'm not blaming the faux locks. She said it wasn't the faux locks that did it, but the faux locks kind of brought it to the light. So I, at this point, cannot use fake hair in my hair. I'm not using any time. I'm not playing any games because, you know, I mean, I kind of like her. You know, I like her and I want to keep her. So we just gonna rock out and we're gonna be natural and we just gonna do what natural people do. So yeah, rinsing the synthetic hair and washing it and doing all that in the ACV rinse. I think that's cool if you need to do it, but if you learn that you've done that and like your hair still is like itching and doing stuff, maybe just leave the synthetic hair alone. That's all I could really say. So yeah, that's where I am. No synthetic hair. So okay. Sophie D, isn't that what Jill Scott said? Everything ain't for you know what they say, yeah, everything ain't for everybody. Oh, wait a minute. Why did you say that? See, this is why you a mod. This is why I love you. Sophie D, she's talking about that song. It's Cross My Mind, Jill Scott, right? And she said, does anybody know the lyrics? If y'all know the lyrics, I want somebody to type in the lyrics real quick. Hold on, y'all. Better not get me demonetized, Sophie. I'm gonna tell you to send my Cash App back. Hold on, y'all. This is impromptu. She just I got a story time for y'all. And I wasn't planning on doing this story time. So I just ordered something and I got it in the mail and it's sitting right here with me. And then Sophie D brought up Jill Scott. So hold on. Let's talk about something real quick, y'all. Y'all know this song?
Wondering if you wear the same cologne. Smell good
on you. And then what happened?
Had the next boyfriend of mine try that same kind.
And guess what?
But it stunk on him.
All right. You know what they say. Everything is for everybody. So let me tell you something. So I had this guy used to date. Hey, babe, I'm sorry. Listen, I'm just saying the man smelled good. You smell good too, but he just smelled better. He just smelled different. I'm sorry. Okay, so I used to date this guy, and he was so fine. I mean, all my exes was fine, but anyway. So he smelled amazing. And one day I was like, what do you wear? And he was just like, he told me the name of it. And this was years ago. And I remember I looked it up. I took a picture of it because I was going to buy him something for his birthday. I wanted to buy him a whole bunch of other stuff because he was a foreigner. So I flew in like some stuff from his native country. And I did it big because he was good to me. So I was good to him. So I was going through my pictures like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's that one that one man used to wear. That one man. That's what we're gonna call him. We're gonna call him Mr. One Man." So that was that scent that Mr. One Man used to wear, right? And I was like, "I'm gonna order it." I don't know why I'm gonna order it, but I'm gonna just order it because I haven't smelled him in a long time, and I just like to smell stuff. So tell me why I just got this in the mail. Look, I still got the seal on it. So this is they got the oil, and I can put the little reeds inside, and this is the smell of Mr. Smell Good. So yeah. It's funny you say that, Sophie, and you reference that song because yeah, smell good on him. This ain't gonna smell good on my next man, but I don't need it to. I got this. I got the oil. So anyway, okay, back to what we were talking about. Have y'all ever had a guy and he just smells so good that like 3, 4, 5 years later? Actually, now I'm giving it a timeline. 8, 9, 10, 12 years later, you still like know what he smelled like? Like, comment down below if y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all might not understand. So everybody say, yeah, I just watched it. That's one of the reasons why I don't use weed now. Oh yeah, really? Your hair is so beautiful, y'all. Y'all need to check out her channel because she's a YouTuber as well. Her hair is so beautiful. I love her hair. She's got like the ultimate shine. She naturally has a curl pattern, so her hair is different from my hair. But I normally I don't watch people whose hair is totally different because I can't get nothing out of it. But the stuff that she does with her hair, I can do with mine, and it doesn't look the same. But mine looks good for how mine looks, and hers looks amazing for how hers looks. So yeah, check out Superior Vibes TV. That's my girl. Okay, so she said, "Oh, glad your hair is doing much better." Thank you, boo. We trying. I'm trying not to be bald headed up in here. So, Sophie D. Okay, I am Will said, "You ever check your water though?" Oh, Sophie is saying, "What is this?" You want to know what his question is about? Oh, okay. So he's talking about hard water. No, I have never checked my water. I know water does make a difference for some people. So I guess if you're like seeing your hair is still raggedy and you're not getting the results that you want, that yeah, you could like do a test to check your water. I haven't done that, but yeah, that's a good thing to keep in mind. So Jennifer Juanita Chapman, good evening. Hey boo. Legacy Simone, hi. Sophie D. You know that's my song. I mean, girl, listen. So Superior Vibes, I heard it a few times, but I don't know it by hell. Oh, get to know it, girl. Get to know it. I hope everyone is having a blessed evening and be safe, everyone. Likewise, friend. So Lindsay E said, "Why is it so hard to get my 4C 4D hair to grow? I've tried everything. There was a point I was using my husband's hair care routine and it grew like 4 inches. So I guess the husband washed and oiled every day using hemp oil." I've never used hemp oil, heard of it. So I'm going to just say this, and I mean this with like all love. Girl, what did you talk about? If it worked, then why don't you just stick to it? Do it. Like if it works, stick to it. So if you're seeing what you do doesn't work, but when you tried your husband's routine, it works, stick to it. The only issue I could see with the husband's routine is maybe it would be a lot if you have like a busy life to maintain your hair every other day. I could see that being a bit tedious. But if his routine worked, then girl, do what he did. But what is this 4D stuff? What is this nonsense? What are y'all talking about? What? Okay, this is what I want to know. What is it about your hair that makes you say it's 4D? What is that? What are you seeing with your hair, the characteristics of it that don't match other people? And then that may be able to help you get down to the culprit of why your hair is not performing the way that you know it could or growing the way you know it could. So yeah, if you see this or if you're on here, I want you to tell me what 4D means to you and what you see different from you to everybody else, and then we can talk about that. Okay, so Superior Vibes said, "Yeah, my hubby." That's a good thing. So you married the good smelling man. That's what I'm talking about. Jennifer, Sophie D. Okay, so Winnie said, "What is fine 4C hair?" Never heard of it. And then someone replied back to her, "4C hair is tightly coiled hair. Sometimes looks like there's no pattern. There's no curl pattern. Fine hair is when the individual hair strand is thin, almost like Caucasian people's hair." Okay, so let's go over a couple things. First thing I'm gonna say, I think it's a misconception that you know, the non-colors that the no colors that they have thin hair. I don't think they have thin hair. I think they don't have the volume sometimes. But I think their strands are pretty thick, and a lot of times those ponytails be super, super thick. If you actually know, like a white person, look at their hair. They have a lot of hair on their head. It's just the strands are straight. So, like I said, and maybe they lack volume, and that's not everybody. Some of them are partially bald head, just like we. But either way, so here's the thing: what is fine 4C hair? This is, I don't know why this ain't giving me the HD that I needed to give me, but okay, this is perfect. I have a white background. I'm gonna show you something. This is like 2 strands of my hair. Do you see how you cannot see that strand? Y'all see how you can't see it unless I get real, real close? That's called fine hair. You can't see it. Now, I have a child where he could be a mile back and hold up a strand, and his hair is so thick you would be able to see it. So this is what fine hair is. Now, the reply that someone gave where they were talking about sometimes it looks like there's no curl pattern or coil pattern. As I sweat, you see this? You know how like some people they separate their hair and it's real cute, and you're like, oh look, okay, so you separate and you fluff. Let me show you what happens when I separate my hair past a certain point. You see how it's okay? So we go to the bottom, lengthen it so it won't knot up, and then we separate it again. Now you keep doing this to your section and I lose definition. There's just no definition. So 2 separations, and now I'm walking around like this when the plan, hold on, where'd it go? 2 separations does this. When I wanted it to look like this, but I separated it and it looked like this. So when you have 4C hair, sometimes you can lose definition when it comes to the takedown and the separation. All hell breaks loose when you separate your hair. So now you got this in the midst of this where you had rod curls and everything was full and pretty. We frizz out. So it looks like we don't have a coil pattern, and some of us don't. I have plenty of undefined hair in my head. It doesn't matter what you do, it's not going to define. And this is a braid out, and even with the braid out, it's so puffy toward my roots. It just is what it is. So that's what fine 4C hair is. And anybody can have fine hair, but I think a lot of times when people have 4C or 4B hair, it's so tightly coiled that you say, oh, their hair is so thick. They got so much hair on their head. Really, they don't. Because if they get a perm or they blow dry or they flat iron, the ponytail is this big because they don't have a lot of hair on their head. But with it like in its natural texture, it's fuller, so it looks like they have more going on than they really do. So that's that. Okay. Superior Lies said, I heard that 4D hair was left off the chart, which I can't stand. Ain't no such thing as 4D hair. These girls has just got dry hair and they not moisturizing, and I don't know. They comb it in a real weird way, so they feel like their hair is different from anybody else's hair, or they're not properly doing a lot of things, and they think that their hair behaves so differently. But I want to know because there are some people that say, oh, the pattern, the hair pattern, the chart doesn't, it's not real, and who cares about that, and typing hair. If we're going to type it, I want to know what is characteristic of 4D that looks so different from the other 4s. That's what I'm looking for. So when people, I'm going to go there. We'll go there later because I'm going to upset some people. Let's see. Netheria Pierce said, I argue with the friend with that 4D conversation. Okay, so which side of the argument are you on, friend? Which one are you? Are you, I shouldn't have ate that pizza, y'all. Are you like pro 4D, or are you like, what is that? So, Jennifer Juanita Chapman, Cantu or Shea Moisture is very good as well. I have curly hair and very coily. I don't mess with that Cantu, girl. What products do you use from the Shea Moisture? There are a couple that I use. I stayed away from Shea Moisture for a very long time because it gave me moisture overload, but it wasn't that gave me moisture overload. It was me washing my hair too much, my hair being wet, and then that having so much moisture in it, I wind up messing around playing with high growth fatigue. So that was a long time ago. You know better, you do better. Netheria, you can have fine hair, but it's numerous, or you can have fine hair and it's sparse. Exactly. But I think a lot of people think that because the type fours, our hair is so puffy or so compact that, oh, that girl's got a, or that guy, or that whatever has a lot of hair on their head. That don't be the case. Really, it really don't be a lot of hair. It just be like not as Eurocentric and easy to go through and manipulate with your hands and all this other stuff. So there's a misconception that, like, you know, the tighter coiled your hair is, the thicker your hair is. Not at all. And yeah, I'm part of the sparse crew. I'm like sparse to normal density. And people see my hair and they think that I have a lot more going on than I do until I comb it. Or I put it in a ponytail for an hour and it my hair silks out real easy. It straightens out real easy. So if I put it in a tight ponytail for about an hour and take it out, I look like I have no hair on my head. So and they're like, whoa, like, yeah, it's complete opposite of what you think you see. Uh, 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 uh. Okay, Superior Vice said, right, there's a lot of misunderstanding on fine hair. I have fine to medium type 4 hair with a curl pattern, but when my hair is wet, it has no volume. Exactly. So Nyella Brooks said, how many water days do you have till you wash your hair? It just depends. Now she's referring to, I think that question came from my video about my hair being in like 4 or 5 braids, and then I like watered my hair. And when I say water my hair, I don't need to go back in with products to refresh it. Some people refresh their hair like every couple of days until wash day. Well, if my wash day is like every 2 weeks, or it's going to be like 3 weeks out, to go from day 1 to 3 weeks, sometimes my hair will get dry, sometimes it doesn't, but sometimes it does. So I'll just put my hair up under the water. And to answer that question, I really do it as is needed. If my hair feels dry, I'm not going to drag it out and be like, well, no, I can't put water on my hair. I'm not allergic to water. Me and water work fine, and my hair is natural, so water ain't gonna hurt me. So I'm gonna put the water in my hair. So I really say, like, just go with what feels right. If your hair is dry, don't be afraid to wet your hair. And you know, if I'd rather go in with water than going with a whole bunch more product on top of my low porosity hair, because it ain't gonna do nothing. So yeah, I do it as needed. I can do it maybe once a week, maybe once in a 2-week period. If I wash my hair and then I condition it and I don't deep condition, I may have to go in after about 3 or 4 days, because there, you know, the difference between conditioning my hair versus deep conditioning. If I deep condition it, it'll last a little longer. Like I can drag it out my wash day a little bit longer. But if I just like use the regular one in the shower, I may have to water it a little bit more frequent. Okay. So Jennifer Juanita Chapman said, oh, for the Shea Moisture and the Cantu, mostly like deep conditioners and hair masks. So for Shea, I don't know about Cantu. I don't fool with that stuff. It's like water. That does nothing for me. My hair will laugh at that. But the Shea Moisture, I used to use the Manuka Honey Mafura. I just did a video on that. Y'all check out that video on my channel. That's a waste of my time. Doesn't work for me. It does work for other people in my family and friends and stuff that I've used it on. Works great for them. It doesn't work for my hair. It's like it doesn't penetrate, and then it'll be like a silky, like it's real slippery, but it helps nothing with the detangling, or I don't know. It's a mess. But that they have raw shea butter. The raw shea butter actually works great in my hair, so that's a good one. So Mia, MIA, what brush is that? It looks like it works really well. Okay, let me tell you about that brush. She's talking about the video that I cut my hair. Y'all can check that out, my trim video, where it was supposed to be a trim, and then it turned into like a 4-inch chop. So check that video out. I had got that brush from Sally's, and I did an unboxing. So I ordered it, and then when I went back on the website to put in the link for everybody, they discontinued the brush. Girl, you ain't missing out on nothing. It ain't that serious. That brush wasn't, excuse me, it's good for people who have hair that's easier to get through. If you struggle with getting through your hair, you would have to put your hair, like if I take this one section, I would have to put this in probably like 5, like this right here. I would have to put this in like 5 different sections to get through it with that brush, because it's the teeth are really soft, like kind of way too flexible, and they're not that deep, and you're just not going to get through a big section. As opposed to like my Afro comb. Now me and her, see, we go together. So this my she true to the game. But that brush, you can do better. So Jennifer Juanita Chapman, basically like a co-wash. I don't co-wash, so I don't know if those products would be a good co-wash. It was trash to me. Basically, like it belongs in the garbage. Basically, like basura. That's what I mean. It's garbage, but only for my hair. Now the other, that was the honey Mafura. I just love the way it smells. Manuka, Mafura oil, whatever it is. It doesn't agree with me. I don't know if it's a porosity thing, but my hair doesn't get anything out of it except slippery on the outside, but my hair still feels brittle to the touch. And when it came to me trying to detangle and separate, check the video out. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. When I try to like detangle my hair, no go. Even though it felt slippery, it wasn't, it didn't, it was like water. It was horrible. So, Jennifer, okay, it says my hair gets very oily if I apply too many products, or dry if I put too much. Yeah, okay, so that's the thing. Like my hair, I'm the same way. Like let's say hair grease. If I put hair grease on my hair and left it on my hair for 6 months, after 6 months, my hair would still be greasy because I have low porosity hair. Now, I'm going to do a video about low porosity hair too, because y'all be out here clowning like, oh, this is what low porosity hair look like. I'm putting some water in my hair. See, this is what it do. And then this is what high porosity hair do. That's not how you can tell. I'm going to tell you how I know I have low porosity hair. I just did a video of a wash and go, my very first one. 3 days later, my hair is not thick. Air gets to my scalp very easy. Okay, I almost look scalpy if I comb down this volume. 3 days later, my scalp was still wet. And it wasn't just my scalp, it was part of my hair was still wet. That's how I know I have low porosity hair, because this stuff takes forever to dry. It doesn't dry. Oh yeah, and back to that there was a question where she asked me about the 4D and then the shine, and she said her boyfriend has 1A hair, well, type 1 hair. So I'm thinking if your boyfriend is lacking the shine for his hair, maybe he's washing it too much, because he should naturally have, produce a lot of sebum. So his goal would probably be to get the wash the oils off, and then your problem would be to retain your oils and your moistures. So if he has type 1 hair and his hair is really dull, he probably needs to change his shampoo, or maybe go like an extra day or two between his wash days. Can he go more than 1 day without washing, without his scalp going crazy? Because that could be an issue why his hair looks dull when he has type 1 hair. Just thought about that. Okay, so Jennifer said 2 less. Okay. How can I put an amount that'll last till my wash day, which is 1 to 2 weeks? So you have to play with your hair and you have to see. I don't think it's like, okay, so like after you shampoo your hair, I don't think it's 1 day. You have to put in all the products that you need to last you for 2 weeks. I don't think that's what you're supposed to do, because then that's when you'll find yourself having the hair that's too oily, stuff just sitting on top of your hair and weighing your hair down. But what you possibly could do is put in enough to get you to that weekend. And if you get to the end of that week and your hair still feels good, then you did the right thing. If you get to the end of that week and your hair is a little bit dry and it's not going to make it to the end of the next week, that's when you go in with a little bit of water, a spray bottle, or in the shower with some hot, warm water. Wet your hair and then maybe refresh it. If you have to add more product, then add it. But if you don't, add a little bit of water and then refresh what you've got going on to get you to the end of the next week, so that you can actually wash it. So I don't think it needs to carry you all the way through. I think you just need to like break it up and see what works from 1 day to day 4, then from day 4 to day 8, and day 8 to day 12, and do it like that. Okay. So Allie Rowe, do you have any advice for thinning hair? Girl, I feel you. My hair is very similar to yours, and I've noticed it's thinning in my crown and on my front left side. So let me tell you. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna answer that question in 1 second. We about to get another winner. like they're sticking together. Is this one or two? It's two. Okay, hold on. I missed it. Come on. Okay, this is one. Who we got? Who we got? Who we got? Oh, No Name. Okay, No Name is always in my comment section. Congratulations, No Name. You are our third winner. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so what was the question? Oh, the thinning. If it's in your crown area, are you using high ponytails? Are you putting a lot of stressor, a lot of stress or a lot of tension up there? Braids too tight, a lot of rubbing. So I wear a hat for work. If you wear a hat, I had to actually start wearing a black scarf underneath, a silk scarf, because the top of that hat had like Velcro in it, and the Velcro was rubbing on here and over here on my. I guess it's to like I don't know why it's on the inside of the hat, but be mindful of those types of things because, like I said, I had to adjust and cut mine out. So if you have tension, maybe that could be the culprit since it's like isolated to certain spots. We'll loosen up those braids and don't always have your ponytails or whatever you have going on, excuse me, in the same spot. Also, see a dermatologist. I went to a dermatologist and she's the one that told me I had CCC alopecia. So you may be thinning and breaking and you think it's one thing, but it may be like an underlying issue when it's starting early. So if you're not balding, but it's just thinning, go to somebody, either a trichologist or a dermatologist, so they can actually look at your head and say, yeah, well, it looks like that, but it might be this starting early. And if you catch it early, you have better results. So that's what I suggest for that. Okay, so Jennifer Juanita Chapman, where can I get an Afro comb? Like my local hair store or Amazon? I don't even know where I got this one. I'm gonna tell you why I love this one. I love this one because the teeth don't scratch, the insides here don't scratch, and this thing is sturdy. Like she has been through so much. She's been through a lot of heads. But I don't know where I bought this, and people always ask me, "Where did you get that comb?" Love this comb. I'm gonna have to do research. I don't know where I got it, and I actually tried to buy a couple, about like 3 different ones for my daughter, and they were all garbage compared to this. I love this comb. So I don't know. I'll do some research, but yeah, look it up online and get something that you may buy a couple and see what works for you. So okay, thank you for the advice. I appreciate it. I'm going to try that. Absolutely. Listen, ask any questions. I love questions. Like I don't have all the answers. I'm no pro. I just know what is starting to work for me. I'm in this thing and I'll be trialing and erroring my way through it. So yeah, like this is what we're here for. I ask questions to people like on their channels, things that I don't know, things I don't understand, things I do. Feel welcome. You're welcome. So also, congratulations to No Name. I know, right? Congratulations, No Name. No Name is always over there on my polls. If y'all don't be on my community polls, y'all need to go over there because like we be having a lot of fun. I know I be trolling. And people don't know my personality, so they come on there and be like, "Oh, you're a phobe. You hate people. Why did you write this?" Listen, I'm gonna do what I want to do. This is my channel. You don't like it, bye, bitch. Bye. What's his name? Oh, Roger. Bye. Go home, Roger. But it's like fun over there. I love doing the community posts and stuff. And a lot of times y'all don't even know, people be like messaging me and asking me about certain situations, and I'd be like, okay, look, we're about to turn this into a poll. So a lot of those polls are based off of like real situations, and I think sometimes like they might not even want to get advice, they just want to like put it out there. So I may put a twist on it and stuff, and we really look at more of the situation rather than the people that it's about. That's why I try not to like use names. If names come up, that's fine, but it's really not about like gossiping about the person. It's more so about, if you're in this situation, what do you feel? How do you think? Like, can you get outside of your mindset and get out of the box and look at it from another perspective? So yeah, go over to the community polls. That's where No Name is always at. Love her. So okay, let's see. Natheria said I wash my hair every week. Okay, so do you know, what is the longest you've gone without washing your hair, and did you notice any difference? That's what I want to know. To Natheria Pierre. Jennifer, use silky pillowcases and bonnets or headscarves. I am the worst. Look, Superior Vibes had a do you remember I asked you about that girl? She had a scarf. I mean a bonnet, and I was like, oh, Am I supposed to have one of those? Like, I'm bad. When I go to sleep, I don't want nothing on my head. I don't want anything constricting me. I wound up breaking down and getting a silk pillowcase because I said maybe that can keep me in the game, because I'm not going to wrap my hair up. If it's a scarf, it's coming off either by force or by chance. So yeah, I'm horrible with that, but I would like to be better. Okay, woo, this is a name. Hold on. Halanera Quihangani. Quihangani. Halanera Quihangani, I think. I believe oil helps lubricate the hair with detangling, but since it's also a sealant, doesn't it just seal in the dryness and make it harder for other products to penetrate? Should I add it to my deep condition routine? Okay, that's a good one. So that goes back to what I said earlier, like the LCO method. I used to live by that. That was my thing. LLC, I didn't really get into it because it didn't make sense, but the LCO, that's when I think before that and during that time, I was probably dealing with more dryness in my hair for the very reason that Halanera Kwahangani just said. I think that my hair was dry, and I was under the impression that the more oil you put on it, the more it's going to be moisturized, and put all these products. But no one really talked about washing the products off, so that I think it's like you're smoking your hair out. Pretty much you're suffocating your hair underneath all the products. And when you don't wash it off properly, you're like, I'm putting these products on my hair and they're not working. So what do you instantly say? My hair is high porosity, I need more products. When that's not really always the case. So as far as oils go, and oils being a sealant, if you put oil on your hands and you put soap on your hands, what happens to the oil? The soap washes the oil off. So it's going to be the same thing with your hair. So it won't smoke your hair out. You won't get dryness unless you keep layering oils and products on top of dry hair. It's not going to moisturize it. But if you get in there and wash those layers off, then you allow your hair to be moisturized. So yeah, I don't think putting oil on your hair is going to make such a barrier that you can't get down to it, but you need to clarify your hair. And should I add it to my deep condition routine? Nope. I think you need to add a clarifier and wash your hair thoroughly, and then see how it responds. Okay, Nathania Pierce, I wash my hair every week to keep it moisturized. I know people that have to do that, definitely. Are you washing every week more for your hair or more for your scalp? Jennifer Juanita Chapman says, use shampoo and conditioner sets with keratin and protein. Use honey and eggs in a hair mask. Ooh, girl, with the mess. I'm telling you, I'm so lazy. It's horrible. If my wash day, including styling, takes more than 45 minutes, I'm out. I'm gonna tap out. I can't do it. Oh, Allie Brody, got you. So Natheria Pierce says, I honestly like the polls. Where'd it go? Wait a minute! Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Okay, it really makes you think. And I like reading the comments. Oh yeah, the comment section be lit. I love it over there. And sometimes I'm trolling. Like, y'all will never know how I really feel about things, because I don't like to ostracize people. And also, my opinion doesn't matter. I'm more concerned with how you guys feel and what you guys think. And I really like people to get out of the way they think and trying to put that off on other people. Because when you see things from other people's perspectives, that can help with your own personal growth. And if you're not willing to understand, you don't have to agree with anything. But if you're not willing to at least acknowledge that someone else can have another set of beliefs or another mindset, another opinion on this situation, and it not be wrong, if you're not willing to acknowledge that, you're stunting your growth. So that's what my polls are really about, stuff like that. I like to push the envelope. So I will troll you and I will ask you questions. And 9 times out of 10, I am the devil's advocate, and I play it so well because I can argue any argument. I can argue any position. There's no position I can't argue. As a matter of fact, I was thinking about doing a call-in show like that, where y'all just call up. I don't care what you say. I'll argue the opposite and possibly convince you that there's another way to see whatever it is that you're trying to see. But that's a whole nother idea. We'll go there on another day. Okay, next question. Superior Advisor, I always interact with the polls, but I don't always comment. Listen, sometimes it's better not to comment because they get wild over there. Trinity, welcome. I permed my natural hair and don't know how to fix it. Cut it. I mean, well, okay, so you permed it, and what do you mean by fix it? What happened? You're never going to get it to go back. Only way you're going to revert back to natural is to cut it off. But what happened to your hair when you permed it that you're like, got the sad face now? Because if I perm my hair, I'm going to have a sad face. And yeah, I'm going to be bald headed. My hair does not play when it comes to perms or heat at all. Like, I have very low tolerance. But what happened to make you say, like, you need to fix it? So Lorraine had said, okay, what comes after 4C hair? My hair tangles if someone looks at it. For the better part of 30 years, I've been extensions and keeping it braided, but I'm too sick to braid it anymore. Any suggestions on how not to end up bald-headed? Girl, I think at this point, that's what we all trying to do. We don't want to be bald-headed out in these streets. So you can't braid it. That's another thing. Like, I'm a hell of a braider. I probably should like braid my hair. I'm just so lazy, y'all. I just don't want to do it. But I can do some like braiding tutorials. I guess I can do like easy styles, cornrows, and updos and whatever. Maybe one day when I get grown. But so Lorraine said, what comes after 4C hair? Nothing. So don't even worry about that chart. Like, what is your hair doing that you feel like it's so unmanageable? You're having such a hard time with it. What does your natural hair look like that is makes it a little bit difficult for you? Because if you tell me that, then like I can give you suggestions of like, I mean, I don't know your hair, but like styles and stuff that would be like simple. So you're trying to get away from extensions, feel you there, and you keep it braided because it's probably a lot to manage. So is your hair dry? What's the length? What is the struggle that you're having? And yeah, the one thing I can say without knowing anything is when you comb your hair, comb it in sections, because if you don't section your hair and you're ripping and pulling, the breakage is going to lead us to bald head land, So yeah, do that. So let me see. The theory says, as long as I went was 3 weeks and I had mad dandruff, like it was snowing. Okay, yeah. So I actually, I worked with somebody who had bad dandruff, and they wound up having, I think they had to get ketoconazole. Talk to your doctor about that. Now, if you're putting products on your scalp, that could lead to that, or that can exacerbate that. But if you're not, you may have a fungus or something. I'm sorry, y'all. My legs is folded. I sit like one leg on top of the other. It's so weird. But anyway, so you need to see your dermatologist or even a regular doctor and ask them if it's like a fungal type thing. If it's not, I wonder what product, do you put products on your scalp, or do you put oil or anything on your scalp? And have you tried not to do that? And if you did, what were the results? Because if it's like itching and it's inflamed and stuff, you may have like a yeast infection, or I don't want to put like, I don't want to diagnose, but you may have something going on with your scalp that requires antibiotic or special shampoos. Let me see. Okay. Superior Vice. So yes, I remember that. I wear my bonnet every night, but it has to be a loose bonnet, and I have a satin pillowcase too. So see, you got the double threat, because I'm like, I don't know. My head will get to sweating, and I get to being irritated, and I'm taking that thing off. It's gonna be on the floor. So Juanita said, Jennifer Juanita, keep calling me Juanita. Jennifer Juanita said, coconut oil, castor oil, argan oil, tea tree oil, jojoba, peppermint oil is very good for hair growth, split ends, damage, hair damage, etc. I think the best thing for split ends is a nice pair of shears, a really good pair of scissors. That works too. Superior Vibe says, I notice when I go longer than 1 week between washing my hair detangling process is longer. When I wash weekly, detangling is a breeze. Yes, like that. Now me, I can go forever because my hair doesn't, it tangles at the root, but it depends on the style. So if I have my hair in wash and goes and twist out, if I have my hair freeform, yeah, we're not going more than two days like this, because this is asking for trouble. Now with me having my hair separated and I keep it taut, like if I'm gonna do braids or something, I'm not going to start. I know how to braid, so I wouldn't start braiding from the ends. I'm going to start braiding from the roots, and it'll be taut from the roots so that my roots don't have a chance to get out there and break dance and, come together, because I get root tangles super easy, and it's hard to get my hair back on track. So Sophie D said, I'm here for the call-in show. Just let me know. I was going to do it. Listen, I don't know how to do any of this stuff. I'm so technologically stupid. I need to figure out. I practiced with it. I played with it a couple of weeks ago, and I may do a call-in show. But if I do a call-in show, I mean, what are we talking about? Are we talking about hair? Are we talking about life? Are we talking about metaphysics? What are we doing? Because I kind of want to have a theme. And, I think it would be fun if, like, we took the community posts and did that like a call-in. I think that would be dope. But y'all let me know what y'all want to do. Y'all want to do like a call-in hair show? I mean, we're going to call in and talk about, unless you want to show me your hair. But I'm not a cosmetologist. I just know what works for me and works for the people that I touch. But I think a call-in like life type show where we deal with like real life stuff, because I'm all about getting introspective and doing your inner work. So I think that could be dope. I don't know. We might have to do that. Oh, Martha and said, dang, I missed this. Babe, listen, catch the replay. It's gonna be up. So yeah, Sophie D said, you haven't missed anything, right on time. That's what I'm talking about. Listen, right up in here. So Sophie D, okay. Miss E. Jean asked the question. Let us know if you ever treat yourself to a silk press, please. Absolutely not. Because for my hair, that's actually not a treat. That's torture. I will get heat damage. My hair can almost silk out without any heat, like very low with tension. I won't say silk out, but my hair can get very straight with tension. I can almost have a silking effect. I can silk my hair out with perm rods and no heat. So because of that, adding heat to my hair, me and heat just don't mix. When I say I'm a virgin natural, I mean virgin natural is in no heat, no chemicals. No chemicals, no heat. I do not use blow dryers. I don't use anything. I just leave my hair alone. Like I don't fool with her, so she don't fool with me. That's the relationship we have. I love how the silk press looks. And then also when I used to get my hair straightened, it'll be like 10 minutes after I leave the salon, and all of a sudden my roots start to puff up. My hair is very resistant. Like she don't play none of them games that a lot of other people play. So going 4 and 5 and 6 weeks and you still got the same silk press and you're like, oh, I need to get my hair redone. I'm like, girl, please. Mine lasted like 45 minutes. That's it. If I think hard, it reverts. Nathania Pierre, I tried not putting oil on my scalp and didn't wash my hair for 3 weeks, and the result I got was a head full of dandruff and irritating itchiness. I've heard a lot of people can't go like long periods of time. I don't produce a lot of sebum, so I don't know if that's what it is. I don't know what it is, but I can go forever without washing my hair. My hair, of course, it doesn't stink. And listen, someone in the comments, they're so stupid sometimes. They're like, oh, you go that long, I know your hair smells crazy. Listen, if my hair smelled, don't you think I would have washed it? The reason I didn't wash it is because I didn't have to. Not everybody has to wash their hair every week or every other week. Now you can, especially with like when I'm trying to go to the gym and trying to act like I want to live my life right instead of sitting here eating whole pieces. I want like half of a whole piece, well, like 3 slices, but enough. When I'm trying to live my life right, and I go to the gym, I have to wash my hair way more often than when I'm out here freestyling because I'm not active. But if I'm active and I'm sweating, I rinse my scalp more often and stuff like that. So it's really about lifestyle for me. But I have 0 scalp issues, so I can go forever without washing my hair. If you have scalp issues, yeah, don't do what I do. Nathania Pierre said, when I put oil on my scalp, it's very minimal, like very, very minimal. I also don't let creams touch my scalp. Yeah, me either. Okay. Sophie said, in the call-in show, we need to gossip about all those people in the poll comments. Man, I call them the sensitives. They're not crazy. People are just hypersensitive. And I think sometimes people like to take offense where there is none. Like it's a rebel without a cause. You need something to be upset about. And you're so on guard that any little thing that you see is like going that could have the ounce of going against what you believe and how you feel. You have to attack it. That's not, I don't get mad about it because it doesn't make them crazy. It just it means that a lot of times people see in others what they want to see, or they see themselves. So you can find yourself projecting your bullshit off on somebody else because you haven't done your inner work. So you can't see that, you know, if it's just like with cheaters. If all you do is cheat, in your mind, you believe everybody's a cheater. And then don't let that one person that you dated or them two people that you dated actually cheat on you. Now it's solidified. Everybody in the world is a cheater, but that all started because of who you are and where you are in your life. So a lot of times in the comment sections, that's what it'll be. People just project and they get offended and whatever. Don't worry about it. Laugh at it and keep rolling. At the end of the day, this is all for if you can't get anything out of it, then that's your problem. Okay. Superior Vibes TV. So let's talk about all of it. I'm here for it too. I know it'll be very entertaining. Oh, girl, we would have fun. We might have to do members only for that one because subscriber only. Like, cause I think there's a setting that I could put where it's only my subscribers because it can get a little spicy, and I'm here for it. But I just be feeling so bad because some people be so emotional, and then I don't want them to feel ostracized. But then again, you kind of got to get thicker skin and get over it. Like, stop crying. Trinity, you skipped me. Where'd I skip you at, girl? What'd you say? At Trinity, she said, what happened to your hair? What changed? Loose feels. I responded. She skipped it. Let me go see. I don't know if I can go back up. Let me see. I'm sorry, boo. No, you said I permed my natural hair and don't know how to fix it. So I said, well, what does that mean? What is it that needs fixing? Let me see. Did you respond somewhere else? I may have overlooked you. I apologize if I did. Blame my eyes, not my heart. No, I don't see it. And she asked what you. Yeah. I responded. I don't see it, babe. Listen. If you responded and none of us can see it, it may have been a comment that was flagged, or did you put a link or something? If you use certain words, YouTube automatically is not gonna let me see it. And then when we get off of here, I'll see it in my held section, or it'll just be deleted altogether. So make sure, like, if it had a link or an ad or anything like that, or I don't know, certain words, it may have been flagged because I don't see it and nobody else seems to have seen it either. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Malkia Nzinga. How do I say your name? Is that right? Nzinga? Nzinga? Malkia Zinga. Hey, boo! However you say it. Hey. Okay, yeah, so they're telling you the same thing I'm saying. I don't know, Trinity. I think whatever it was, see if you can retype it because it's not gonna let me go back so far. And then yeah, I don't see it. Okay, Sophie said the same thing. I can't get back that far. Martha M said cheese, please. Cheese. Netheria Pierre. Don't like when people in the comment section say, mind your business. We're talking about our business. Listen, they always mind your business, or they'll be like, it's not my business. Bitch, if it ain't your business, why are you here commenting? I'm going to mind my business, but you really not when you in the comment section. Girl, listen, you just got to laugh at that. African hair guy. Oh, look, I feel so special. Say, hey, boo, hey. Just wanted to show some love. Thank you so much for the super chat. Oh, I feel special. Hey, that's so dope. You just made my night. Y'all, I love me some African hair guy. Like, love him. Let me see Sophie, the African hair guy. Thank you so much for your ginger. Right. Thank you. Yes, it is the first way. Okay, so Malkia Nzinga. Am I right? I think I'm right. I got it. Okay, dry versus wet detangling. Mi vida bellissima. Oh, mi vida bellissima. That's how you say it. You got to put that in it. Bellissima. The oil provides the lubrication to prevent breakage. Dry versus wet detangling. Okay, so listen, this is actually cool. Since Narada's over here, I'm feeling all special and stuff. So he had a woman on his, okay, wait a minute. Okay, so prevents breakage. Takes a little more time, but it's important to listen to what works for our hair rather than what we prefer as more convenient. Okay, so here's the thing. Dry versus wet detangling. I have a child who, if you put a drop of water in their hair, it smooths it out. That's how you detangle their hair with water. I have another child who you go in there with water if you want to, and we're gonna be doing a big chop because water makes that child's hair knot up, tangle up, and do all this. Now that child is also has a way looser hair and more stringy, so that might be the culprit. So Narada had a woman on his live, and they were like reviewing the video. I saw it earlier today. I don't even know who the chick is, but she was a white woman. So anyway, she was saying that your hair is stronger and you can detangle it better when it's dry. And a lot of people are like, no, it's got to be wet or got to be damp. So me, with my hair, no water. I oil detangle. I don't know what happens. Like, water makes my hair freak out. It goes crazy. It'll knot up. My hair knots up and it tangles really easy. So I don't fool with water, but there are some people who do water detangle and it works wonderful. So I think you just kind of have to go off of what your hair wants and what your hair likes. I am an oil detangler. Like, it has to be somewhat detangled before I go in with the water, or I'm gonna knot up. So that's me. Let's see. Reply. Amy Dickerson, slightly misted is best. Oh, misted hair. Oh, got you. Slightly misted is better. You should never just brush your hair bone dry. I say this because of the ends. Get an aromatic mister. There is Sally's and Ulta. Yeah, I mean, but like, okay, so then like, yeah, she says that, but that's not everybody, Amy. I'm sorry, Miss Dickerson. That's not everybody, because I can't. If my hair is tangled even the slightest bit and I go in with moisture, it is going to tangle more and I will have knots. It will be so knotted and it sucks in, and then the knots kind of solidify, and I will have hell on my hands, and it's really bad. So like I said, you just really have to know, like, you have to play with it. Not everybody can detangle with water, and not everybody should just detangle dry either. Okay. Butterfly kisses. How do you get rid of damaged ends on 4C hair? Cut them out, girl. Cut them. That's it. Cut them. I love your name, Malkia Nzinga. I'm gonna just keep saying that because it just sounds all exotical and stuff. Going to try this oil detangling with my baby. Yes, just do sections, go small, and like, how old is your baby? Because a lot of babies, you can just throw some water on that and their hair just, it'll come, you can do what you got to do. But if your baby has longer hair, then yeah. But I would do sections and try it with the baby. African hair god, are you low porosity? Absolutely. I was just telling them, like, I did a wash and go video I think like a week ago, and 3 days, I have low density. It looks like I got some stuff just because I have volume, but I have low density. And 3 days later, my hair was still wet from the wash and go. And to the point where it wasn't like just my roots. It was like the actual hair, maybe like an inch or so out, was still wet 3 days later. My hair does not dry, takes forever to dry. I put products in my hair. The products will sit, my hair will still be greasy 6 weeks later. Like, yeah, I'm definitely low porosity. Okay, the back of her hair knots up when moisture is applied. Yeah, so then try oil, because that's how mine is. Very much so. Superior Vibes to be right. Everybody is different. I need water and aloe vera juice to detangle my hair. Yep. Anonymous. How often do you oil your scalp? Never. I only use oil on my scalp if like when I had the scars, the sores from the faux locks. I put oil on my scalp, and I did a video of the little mixture I had. I'll link that. I think I'm gonna link it. I'm gonna try to link that down below so you can see like what I did. But yeah, I don't put oil on my scalp. Some people need it, some people don't. I noticed that when I add more oils and products to my scalp, I have to wash my hair more often. So I just leave it alone. She's almost 2 and it's down her back. Aw, the baby. Yeah, and then when they're that age, it's like you don't want to hurt them. So I would say try it. Try the oil detangling, and if that doesn't work, then use a product, but make sure you use section. Because when my kids were young, like, yeah, if it hurt, I'd have to fight them and wait till they go to sleep to do their hair. Yeah, that was a fun stage. Chrissy, at this point, I think I have 4D hair. Girl, ain't no such thing. Or my hair is just dry. It's just dry. But when I wash it, it becomes curly. Lucky you. Look, babe, why you say your hair is 4D? What does it look like? What does it do to make you say that? And yeah, if it's dry, like, are you using a clarifying shampoo to like really get all those products off so that you can actually moisturize it? Yeah. Sophie, I've never heard of 4D. Is this a new thing? I think it sounds good if you don't feel like you fit into the other categories. It's something that a lot of people are saying. But I actually watched like 2 videos, and they had said something about it, and I didn't really pay it much mind. But their hair just looked like everybody else's hair. It was no different. So I don't know. I need to do some research. Let's see. Lovely Nicole. Oh, I love her. I'm first on this post. I should get something right. Last question. Chardonnay. I'm so excited for you. Thank you, babe. I'm excited too. Question. Would you be interested in making commentary videos? Listen, that's how I got on YouTube, by talking trash about Black China and her mama and all the rest of them. And then, yeah, anyone who was here, they know how that went. So anyway, but I started doing commentaries, and I got monetized in maybe 3 weeks, because a couple of my videos, after like me being up here, they kind of blew up, and I got monetized. And then one day, I don't know why I did it, because I never show my hair, but I washed my hair and I did the video, and people were like liking my hair, and I'm like, y'all like this stuff? Because I don't know what I'm doing half the time, but that's how we got here. Excuse me. What's your workout regimen? The one that's not regimented. No, I've actually been going to the gym more often, and I might actually get my life together one day. I just don't know when that day is gonna come, because yeah, moving on. Who is your favorite artist right now? Are you serious? Let me see. I'm gonna tell you, because I wanna give you a very accurate answer. So let me see. I listen to all kinds of music. Who are y'all listening to? Who do I need to be up on? Let me see. I'm gonna go to my what's the name? I'm always like doing playlists and stuff. Okay, my playlist. Who's on my playlist? Who's on my playlist? As a matter of fact, I got the juice. Let me see. I listen to a little bit of everything, y'all. So it gets real ratchet over here sometimes. It can go from real mild mannered to real ratchet, and you have no idea. So you have no idea when that switch is coming. Let me see. So I was on the phone with my little bae, and we were listening to different songs. And I'm old school. So Carl Thomas, I love that All My Love. Do y'all know this? Okay. And we're not getting demonetized. Not today, we're not. So let me see. Carl Thomas, my downloads. So I have a bunch of music on here. I've got Techno, Skeleton. Let's see. Kashif, Stone Love, Santi, Sparky, Bami. I love Bami. Y'all know that song? Okay, let me cut it off for the demonetizing me. Runtown, Rima, Woman. I love Woman. I don't know. I listen to everything. So yeah. Also, somebody said, I remember Black China. Do you remember my Black China days? Superior Vibes. It's not new, but more people are talking about 4D hair. Oh, girl. For what? What is it? Because at the end of the day, all it is a curl pattern, right? So, and it's really not. I think it's just they don't know what to do, so they want to put a title on something. But all it is a curl pattern. All it is 4A, 4B, 4C, all this stuff, right? What does that tell you? Because just because somebody else has 4C hair doesn't mean their hair is going to do what my hair does. Because guess what? I have low density. So my 4C hair ain't going to come out like yours. I don't have a defined curl pattern for at least 40% of my head. So that means that even though you have 4C hair and I have 4C hair, when we take our hair down, you can separate 4 and 5 times. I got one good separation. I might have 2 on a good day, and it's game over for me. I have thin strands and you have thick strands, but it's still 4C. So what does the pattern really tell you? Honestly, I look at the pattern more as for like representation. And I just like to see what people are able to do with their hair. So that's kind of what I research when I'm like, if I'm like on YouTube and I'm looking specifically for 4C, I want to see what you did, how this style came out, how did you detangle your hair, I like that type of stuff. So, but to have like a certain pattern in someone doesn't really tell you much, because I have silkier hair. My hair silks out much easier. There are some people who that is not the case. They may have Brillo pad hair, but they got a looser curl tech pattern than I do. So, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really think that the whole lettering and numbering thing, people take it a little bit more seriously than what I think it needs to be. Just like low porosity and high porosity. Like, I saw the video and the girl was like, I put water on my hair and my hair went flat because it sucked it in because I'm high porosity. Girl, what? Your hair, my hair will be flat to my head when I put it up under a stream of water because it's hair and the water is heavy and it's shooting down on my hair and it's going to weigh my hair down. That's not how you can tell that. But like I said, now 3 days for my hair to dry and it's still wet, that tells you something. So yeah, I don't know. All this 4D stuff, I'm gonna look it up. Sophie said those were the days. Yeah, we used to have fun. We used to cut up. Hold on, let me see. You definitely know the song, Carl Thomas. I love that song. Carl Thomas, Summer Rain. I don't like his Summer Rain, but I can get with it. Miss V, Yemi Alade, Brandy, Samba the Great. Okay, let's see. Oh, Apex, I love you. Look at you up here stressing my mods out. They just blocking everything you put out. Hey, boo. So many lately I'm on Good Girls, but they just keep playing games with my heart. I love me some good. Okay, so who is your favorite character on Good Girls? Because I'm all about Rio. I'm about that Rio life, yo. Right? Rio's so fine. Like Rio is my husband in my head. Not really, because he's a bit violent, but you know. Hold on, Avis said you're not old school. You just old. Hold on now. Listen, please don't make me talk crazy to you in front of these people. And Sophie D, you do not have to time him. That's my love. That's my babe. Hold on. Dang it, I can't even untime him. See, listen, you're stressing people out, Apex. Superior Vice said, right, natural hair community talk about the curl pattern way too much. Like, for real. I mean, I get it. But your hair is so much more than a pattern. And sharing the same pattern with somebody is not going to tell you anything about how your hair behaves, because there are people that are like type 2 hair and they go through tangling and knotting. My hair does the same thing, and I'll be damned if I sit up here and be like, oh, I'm type 2 because my hair does the same thing that their hair does. No, the characteristics of their hair matches mine, or they can't use certain products because their hair will be weighed down and real greasy. I have that same issue as a type 2. I can't use certain products. My hair be weighed down and I'm gonna look bald headed. But that doesn't say anything about the actual pattern. So yeah, people do too much. Melkia Nzinga says, your hair most resembles mine. I was so excited to come across your video. I look at the pattern as a loose guy. Thank you. And that's the thing, like, I don't really ever find people that I'll be like, my hair don't really look like theirs. Their hair doesn't look like mine. But Apex just texted me. He said, leave him alone. You got him blocked. Look, man, there's nothing I can do for a couple of minutes. We'll get you out of prison. Don't worry. I'm going to come bail you out in a little while. But Okay, so yeah, so I don't really find people that look like me, and that's why I was kind of glad when I got on here and I see people in the comment section like, "Oh, your hair, it looks like mine. It does what my hair does." Because there's a lot of people that they title their hairs 4C or Type 4, and my hair does absolutely nothing that their hair does, and that's what I mean by like representation. I don't want you to look at a product and say, "Oh, that product doesn't work for her, so it absolutely won't work for me." That's why I say I do use the same products on other people, and it works wonderful for them. It's just something about my hair that these products just don't align with me, and I think that's fine. But yeah, representation is important when you feel like you're the only person on earth that has that going on with your hair. So I'm glad that you can get something from my channel. I really do appreciate you so much. Jennifer Juanita Chapman. Bell Bib Double. Okay, BBD. Let me see. Anita Baker. What? Whitney. I don't really fool Whitney like that though. Michael Jackson. Love him. Boyz II Men. Love to hate him. 112. Yup. Destiny's Child. You know what? I feel like every other one that you mentioned, that's who I rock with. Rock with Michael Jackson. Don't fool with Boyz II Men. Rock with 112. Don't fool with Destiny's Child. Kelly Rowland, Rihanna, Dolly Parton. No Elvis. Tupac, yeah. Kendrick, yeah. Biggie, yeah. You did all right. Look, I can fool with your playlist. Martha M, yes, this is 100% the truth. I'm old school and I love music. Right. Look, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, how old are you though? Because we can go all the way back, or we can just keep it like traditional old school. Like what how old are you? Like stylistics old? Like this way soon type old? How old are you? Sophie D, that old school, but just old got him put in timeout. Leave him alone. Listen, that's my love. That was one of the first people I met when I moved here. Yeah, that's my heart. I love him. I just pressed the pause button on him. He'll be able to come in. He's back. Lou Rawls. Whatever. You a Lou Rawls live. I don't believe you. You ain't fooling with no Lou Lou Rawls. Nathaniel Pierre, Missy Elliott, and I have recently started listening to Tiara Walk. Okay, I remember Tiara Walk. Yeah, y'all got some good music choices. Look at that. So, Sophie, are there any more questions? Because if there's not, like, we coming upon an hour and a half. Ain't nobody about to watch this whole video. As a matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna do one more person. Okay, let's see. Who we got? I folded them in half, and it's hard to separate them. Okay. We got Rosie Stubbs. Rosie Stubbs, you are the fourth winner. Yay! Congratulations, Rosie. Okay, Jennifer Juanita said, I'm only 26, but I grew up listening to a lot of genres of music. Hey, right, I love that. So I've got my 4 winners here. I'm about to cash app them all, and I'm going to announce it on my other page. So no name, and what I did was I wrote their name on the outside, and I wrote their cash app on the inside so that I can get to them. Zaza Tyson, Rosie Stubbs, and Sophie D. Thank you guys so much. Hold on, let me see. Superior Rising, congratulations to everyone who won. Right, congratulations. I appreciate you guys so much. The Apex. What conditioner do you recommend for an 8-inch beard? Jennifer Juanita Chapman, I love reggae music as well also. Absolutely love the soca, love Afrobeat, love it all. Superior Vibes, I really enjoyed this live. Thank you! Keep doing what you're doing, especially with the posts that keep me entertained. Right, if nothing else, it'd be a good laugh, man. We get a kiki over there. So thank you so much. I appreciate you, Superior Vibes. I think you're so dope, and I wish you much success and channel growth. And you know what? We out here in these YouTube streets. I love you. Let's see. Malkia Nzinga, I'm electric. What? Congrats. Oh, I'm electric. Congrats, y'all. A pair of scissors for that beard. Right now. Wait a minute. Now, Apex's beard is sexy, y'all. Look, his beard. Between his beard and this smell, that's all I need. I'm gonna build me a man one of these days. You watch. Congratulations to all the winners. What? It's hair, ain't it? I don't know what it is. Listen, you got a sexy beard. Whatever you're doing, you keep doing it. It's great. He got a little bit of like a little strip of, listen, Apex is fine, y'all. A big red Santa suit. Oh, please keep this up. Absolutely. I apologize, y'all. It took me forever to get on here. It's like every time I wanted to go live, I had something coming up, something going on. But I'm glad we got on here and I got my winners. So I'm gonna give y'all money because y'all deserve it. Because I asked y'all to participate. You did. And yeah, we're gonna do this again, definitely. But I'm gonna get up out of here. And since my piece is just staring at me, I can't waste it. I just gotta eat it, right? So I'm gonna just eat it. Sophie old too. Wait a minute. Look, Sophie, you done timed him out. Now he talking crazy. He said Sophie's old too. Oh, love you back, sis. Thank you, guys. Sophie, listen, you can't be timing out my guy, man. Listen, it's all love. Y'all go do what y'all do. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday and your weekend. If you're going back to work next week, you know what? We had a good Sunday. Walk into that week like you a boss. That's how you do that. Thank you guys for watching me. Make sure you guys thumbs up the video. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you guys subscribe. Check out all my little bitty videos. Tell me how much you love me or how much you hate it. Thumbs the video up, thumbs it down. Just give it a thumbs. And I appreciate y'all. And we will do this again next time, y'all. Now, where's the button for me to end this live? Oh, there you go. Okay. Bye.